As someone who used delivery apps to save to get my first house, I truly believe that it's super important to have some side hustles and extra money coming in on a monthly basis just to help with any of your goals or things that you're trying to do in life. So in this video, we're gonna be going over some courier delivery driver apps that I've personally used and some other ones that I've seen other people using and saying that they're making some good money from it. So let's go. What's up? I'm Brandon Young. On this channel, I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. So disclaimer, these aren't gonna be in every single state. I want you guys to do your own due diligence before you ask questions. So don't ask, is this available in Canada? Is this available in Kentucky? I'm gonna drop the names of all these apps in the description box down below. So you can go ahead, you can search, type in your city, state, see if they offer it in your area before you ask. I'm not gonna individually go to every single state and see if it's available in your area. So do your own due diligence. Let's go. So we're gonna start off with apps that I've personally done. I'll go through my little experiences and then we'll talk about some apps that are on the list that I've seen other people do or people have talked about, and I'll go over basically their basic description and what you would actually be delivering and doing with that app. Number one on the list is Shipt. So personally, Shipt has come a long way since I started doing it about, what has it been,
2,000 years later.
5 years ago when they came to New York. Originally, they didn't have that many drivers, so the payouts were very good, and it was basically just for Target at that time. Since then, they've brought on new partners, so now you can be delivering for Best Buy, you can be delivering for other grocery stores and other small businesses, but all in all, Shipt is pretty good. So the basis that I've seen, majority of the deliveries are going to be deliveries where you have to physically go into the store, you pick out the items that are on the list, you bag them, you scan them out, and then you bring it to the actual customer. You do have other deliveries where you will have to just pick it up and bring it to the customer, but you know, ranging around how much you'll be getting paid, you can expect to get between around $15 to around $25 to $30 an hour, depending on how fast and how efficient you are. The next one that we have on this list that I've personally done is FRAYT. So FRAYT was recently purchased by UPS, which I see as a very good thing because I've been in the app recently. You're getting a lot more gigs compared to what you used to get. It seems like they're partnering up with a lot of other small companies, a lot of medical prescription companies, a lot of the Home Depots, a lot of those type of deliveries is what I see on the actual app. The only caveat that I see with FRAYT is I feel like it's in addition to your other apps. It's not gonna be an app that you can just work on that one because the pay is not that good for the amount of miles that you do have to travel. But let's say you're already on the way to New York. You may have a gig that's from New Jersey to New York and it's already on the way. So why not make an extra 10, 15 bucks on the way to somewhere you're already going? You see what I mean? It's something along the lines of that. You're traveling a lot of times over 15 to 20 miles for maybe 10 to 15 bucks, which, you know, for certain people, that's okay depending on what type of vehicle you have. But ultimately, you don't want to just use FRAYT. It's just going to be an addition to these other apps. You want to use these apps. You want to be using at least 3 or 4 of them at the same time. The next one that we have on the list that I personally worked for is US Pack. Now, US Pack, you're going to be able to deliver retail items, auto parts, pharma, and medical supplies. I personally am doing pharmacy items right now, so prescriptions. The pay isn't bad, I'm not gonna lie. The pay is pretty good, all things considered. The routes are a lot of miles, but considering they do give you like a flat fee per route, as well as they reimburse you per mile, as well as I believe you get a certain amount for how many gallons of gas you use. All in all, it's a pretty good gig. It's not gonna be a full-time gig. It's gonna be something that I do maybe 2 to 10 hours a week just to make a little extra income, but not bad for somebody just looking to make some extra income. All right, now let's go into some of the apps that I personally haven't used, but I've seen other people do pretty good with them. So the first one we have is Spark by Walmart. So it's kind of similar to Shipt, but not really. It's probably Walmart's version of Shipt, so you would be doing grocery delivery for Walmart. The good thing is the attendees will bring the groceries out to you, so you don't have to physically go into the store and pick things up, which is awesome. They bring it out to you, they will pack your car for you, and all you will be in charge of is actually delivering the groceries, which is awesome. Depending on your area, expect to make between about $17 to $45 an hour. All these numbers depend on your efficiency and how quick you can deliver items and get back to Walmart to pick up another order. So depending on you as a driver, it's gonna be dependent on how much money you actually make. The next one that we have on the list is Rapidos. So they're only offered in California, Colorado, Seattle, and Washington. They offer on-demand delivery services, so you just have to go on their website, sign up to be an independent contractor or courier, and that's it. So the next two that I'm gonna talk about are Capstone Logistics, and we're gonna talk about Mothership. Now these two are going to offer you a very large network of contracting opportunities, but the only thing about it is you're going to need a DOT license, which essentially is from the Department of Transportation. It's pretty much you going in for a physical. They want to test your wellness to see if you are an able-bodied person able to do this type of work. That's essentially what it is. For Mothership, you're gonna need a pickup truck, you're gonna need a box truck, or you're gonna need a cargo van, because a lot of these loads are bigger, so you probably won't be able to use your car for Mothership, but might be worth looking into getting that cargo van or box truck, because trust me, you can be making up to $80 to $90 an hour depending on how bigger your vehicle is. And the same thing goes for these things like Capstone Logistics and all these other apps. The bigger your vehicle, the more that you can hold in the actual vehicle is the more money you'll actually make per hour, because obviously the more you can hold is the more money you're gonna make, because you can bring more to the destination. Next one we have on the list is FRAYT driver. So it's FRAYT, FRAYT. So not typical freight, it's FRAYT with a Y. And they work with places like Sherman-Williams, Kroger, Firestone, and much more. They work with other small businesses. For this one, it's gonna be similar. You're gonna need a box truck, a cargo van. They actually just started offering cars, but it's only gonna be for smaller parcels and packages. But like I said, the bigger your vehicle, the more that you will make. So look into FRAYT. Next one on the list is bungee driver. So you can make up to $45 an hour. For this one, you can work whenever you want, which is awesome. You will need a SUV, a trailer, a pickup truck, or a Sprinter van, because these loads are on the bigger side. But I would still personally go ahead and try to apply with your car just to see, because I've seen people apply with their car and still get in. So it doesn't hurt to try, but all in all, $45 an hour don't sound too bad to me. The next one we have on the list is Courier driver. So you will be delivering building and construction materials. Like I said before, you're gonna need an SUV, pickup truck, cargo van, because these are gonna be construction and building materials. So they're gonna be on the bigger side. You can make $45 an hour for this one, up to $50 an hour. Like the pay on these things are crazy just to deliver materials. It's literally just loading it into your van, driving it. I recently seen somebody make $343 in the span of 2.5 hours. That's almost 110 an hour. Like, it's crazy. Next one on the list is CB driver. So it's going to be just like Craigslist for contractor opportunities. So typically you go on the website, you can go in the search box, put in your city's state zip code just to see what's in your area, and there'll be a lot of contractor opportunities. It's updated on the regular, so there's always new opportunities in your area. Check it out, go apply to a lot of opportunities, make that money. Next on the list we have drop off. Now drop off, man, the pay for this one I've heard is super crazy, but the application process is even crazier. I applied for it. I haven't heard back from them yet, but people who have worked for them say they make between 70 to 90 an hour, but they're very selective on who they bring on because they pay so well, so I guess they don't want too much people, but the people who do work it, they get paid. So I would go ahead, check out drop drop off, apply. It's gonna be a pretty lengthy process, just to warn you, but it might pay off. Do you have any other opportunities that you want to add on to this list? Leave a comment down below. You know, let the people know what opportunities you got so we can all make this money together. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'm Brandon Young, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.